Okay, so here it is, episode 1. How I met my partner, who is from Thailand. So, wasn't having a lot of luck. So, I started writing. Well, I joined a dating site, of course. Yes, sorry guys. I joined a dating site for Thai people. It's called Thai Flirting, but it's not just Thais. There's Filipinos and all sorts on there, but I don't know why I chose Thailand. I just heard a lot about Thailand. I spoke to a few, and then Grong came along. So this was in 2019. We started chatting, and then I got her what they call Line, Line. It's an app like we use Messenger. They use Line. So I got her Line, and then we started video calling, chatting, and just talking. And this went on throughout 2019. And then I says to her, hey, I might come over. In 2020. And I booked my tickets in advance, got them nice and cheap. They were only like $1,600, $1,590 or something. Return to Thailand from New Zealand, from Wellington. Can she meet me? She was working in a factory, doing the computer work, entering all the orders and all that onto the computer. Her place of work made aluminium parts for buildings, so probably windows. I don't know. I was going to go over there and see her, but never got time. So the first time we set for going over on the 8th of February 2020. Wow. COVID was hitting slightly. And I was told, you won't come back. I was told by a couple of people, a couple of good friends, you will die over there. You will get COVID. You will die there. You won't come back. I booked my tickets, and like you 21-year-olds and that, you think you're bulletproof, and I thought I was bulletproof. Hey, I'm going to go over there. COVID hadn't, it was affecting the world, but February was okay. I thought if I go on February the 8th, I'll have 8 days. 8 days is all she could get off, or 7 days is all she could get off from work, unpaid, and they kept her job open. So it's a bit tough, the living over there, They kept her job open for her. And she had the 8 days with me. Now, she was supposed to meet me at the airport on the 8th of February at Gate 3. I'd gone through a heap of videos on YouTube about Thailand, and I still watch them now, like I've subscribed to quite a few of them, and they taught me a lot before I left. It was still a very, very scary thing to do for me. I'd only ever once been out of New Zealand, and that was to see the cousins in Australia, so, well, not really cousins. The guy who was my best man at my wedding, he's in Australia, and another mate of mine, he's in Maryborough. Awesome guy. Anyway, so we decided, I decided I'm going to go. Bit freaky. And, yeah. So, jumped on a plane in Wellington, went to Sydney, had a couple of hours in Sydney, jumped on a plane from Sydney to Thailand. I can never say Savanabhumi, so she'll tell me I'm saying it wrong, and a lot of you people that have been in Thailand will tell me that I'm saying it wrong. I can never get that. Savanabhumi, I think. Anyway, so international airport, shitting myself. And so I get on a plane and bloody, well, first of all I get to the airport in Wellington, and I haven't travelled in so long, didn't know what to do. Didn't know all about the self-checking shit. So I was walking around like a chicken with my head cut off. Went over to whoever I was flying with, I think it was Qantas, and they wouldn't help me. No, you need your ticket. You need to get your thing. I tried my passport in their little things that print out the tickets. That wasn't working. Oh shit, I was starting to look really worried, I was pacing the floor, and this lovely lady, she came up to me and she says, "Are you having a problem, sir?" And I says, "Oh, yeah." Anyway, she was going to Australia for the weekend, just with her mum, and she was going to do just do a bit of shopping, and so she says, "Well, what you really need is you need to do this." So she says, "Can I have your passport?" Now, in Thailand, you wouldn't give your passport to just anybody because, it's not a good idea. This lady seemed lovely, and I probably shouldn't have done it, but I did do it. Gave her my passport. She scanned it she found a machine that was working, scanned it in the machine. Out pops my tickets. She pops my tickets on my bag. She says, "Now go and line up." And I'm going, "Oh, the time's going, I'm meant to be here." Mind you, we've always been told be at the airport 3 hours before your flight, for an international flight. Well, I get there like 4 hours before, and the airport's closed, Wellington Airport. So, and then they open it up, so I go inside, and hey presto, I had all this bloody problem, and so they didn't open the counters until my flight was at 6 a.m. in the morning. They opened the counters at 4. So I was there at 3. I was there at 2 actually, and yeah, so I was there in plenty of time, but couldn't go. Couldn't do anything, Anyway, time came, and finally the counters opened, and I thought I was going to be the first one in there. I'm pumped. I was right at the front of the queue because no one else wanted to do that. So yeah, I get to the queue, get to the counter, and they go, "Oh, where's your boarding pass?" And I'm, "I ain't got that, or your tickets for your bag, whatever it is." And they says, "Well, you have to go back." And there were shitloads of people. So I turned back round, and I was getting a bit antsy then. Anyway, we shall continue this story tomorrow. So this is episode 1. Episode 2 is getting through to Bangkok. And will she be there to meet me or not?